How about you suck my ding dong right there? What's that, sir?
ラフセッツポッドキャストベストポッドキャストインザワールド Kill Your Parents
I just said
50 years ago, you had your own tied down with a fucking fork up your ass.
But you do it for play.
Red Grant.
Start the fucking show, asshole.
God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine.
Is it ringing?
To figure out one of the 12 is fucking will function.
Because
he's son of a homeless.
he's evading debt collectors. The IRS potentially.
I know.
No, but
Our friend is a
he's
mess.
He's gonna get paid any day now.
For that car accident.
Is that on speaker, dude?
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna pick up.
He's a pile of flesh on I-5 right now.
Maybe he got pulled over.
DUI, probably.
DUI.
He's going to get a
Logan
DUI
got
before
the
I do.
DUI.
Mark it.
The odds
Mark it?
on that.
Ooh. Well, it sounded like him on the. I thought it was him for a second.
I did. It took a second to pick up. Well, everybody, if you enjoyed the comedy stylings of Logan Cantrell, go back through our library because there's nothing new coming back out. He's dead.
Also, donate to our GoFundMe so we can send him commissary because you will be taken to jail when they find the contents of that car coming back from Seattle.
We're back.
We're back. We're back.
Most of us.
Most of us. Logan was supposed to be here about
1
an hour
hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an hour
That was the last
late.
we've heard from him.
Yeah. I mean, you know, for quality ganj,
Yeah.
there you can make no compromise.
You can travel never too far.
You can make no compromise.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like,
We have an ounce of weed.
he's allegedly coming home with too much and no receipt.
Yeah.
So he could be
Yeah. No,
he
he's
could
a
be
mess.
the biggest dork in Washington and get arrested for weed.
Oh, that would be funny.
What a junkie.
I never even thought about that. Yeah, the quantity.
He
Nah.
doesn't have a license right now. He lost his temporary license. He had it for a day. Logan got his temporary.
The paper?
He
The
went.
piece of
He went
paper?
through
The paper.
so much hassle to get his birth certificate and to get
had to
all
go
these
get his
documents
medical
to get a new
records?
social
Really?
security
To
card.
get a new social security
He had to go back to Oregon.
He had to go to the doctor, and then the doctor could help him get enough evidence.
That he's
'cause
him.
Was he trying to get a medical card or something, or just a license?
Just a social.
a
but
social security card.
he needed.
So
So
he
he
could
could
get the
get his license.
He's 3 levels of dirtbag. I got you.
Yes.
I got you.
Because I don't think anyone would accept his birth certificate, the shape that it's in.
No.
Yeah.
And there's no shot he still has that.
no,
No,
it's
I've
in our
seen it.
living room.
It's like
right
it looks like a treasure map from the 1400s.
now. Dude, we should take his birth certificate, black out his middle name, and write it fog. His real birth certificate.
We should just hide it.
A document which has been kept in.
Somehow he's kept it his entire life.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. It has to be the only thing he has from even 5 years ago.
I have no idea where my birth certificate is. I don't know where my passport
I'm on my
is
like
either.
3rd or 4th.
There's no way your parents have given it to you. They don't trust you with it yet.
It's
No.
just like it's like one of those things. Like, why the fuck do we have this? Like, we have to have this.
I know.
Physical document to prove we
Well,
were.
it's because it's so the government is bro. You're actually currency. You know
Sure.
that you're you're an investment. That the
this is where
government
he'd be
makes
so
that pays off
valuable.
when you die.
This is where we
He'd
need
be like,
him.
Social Security's a scam.
Zionism.
They don't even let you laminate your Social Security card. That's against the rules.
Is that right?
Yeah, you have to keep it as it's a blank piece
What are
of
they gonna
paper
do?
with a number on it.
Are they
It's
gonna
like
arrest
a
me?
cardboard cutout practically.
Huh.
It doesn't
Yeah.
even have a photo.
Is Zionism what it's called when you get paid millions of dollars to play basketball and you're just a fat horn dog?
I was waiting for you to ask that question. Like, no, so you're a fat pelican.
Dude, it is so funny when they ask him questions. They're like, so what are you gonna do if you win the tournament or whatever? And he just like, he can't put on a face and just be like, I'm
going to Disneyland.
going to Disney World. Every time you see him be like, go like get pussy, and then but he can't say that because he just giggles to himself and like Brandon Ingram every time. Like, where's your favorite road city? Dallas. Love Dallas.
It is funny he says Dallas too.
I think
Dallas.
I think Dallas has got there's stuff going on there.
Yeah, but it's probably just the one girl he likes.
Yeah, whatever happened with Mariah Mills?
I might have to do some investigating later tonight.
Yeah, dude. Look, I feel like if there was an update, we would have heard about it. Do you remember that though?
No.
Zion, he's got
who
a
Mariah
girl that
Mills
was
is,
like,
though, right?
No. I don't know who either of these people
she's
are.
an adult movie star.
Fair.
That Zion Williamson.
Zach's probably only seen white porn before.
How do you know?
This is like a whole different genre. It's like, how you keep the gay porn, and how it's like there's a strong divide. Zach's watched enough Pornhub. They know not to mess around with that stuff.
Not true.
And they do have a pretty
Zach's like,
strong.
Let me prove it to you. Let
I'll
me
pull
show
up
you
my page
search
right
history.
now.
They got a strong divide on gay porn. Like if you're on Pornhub or whatever, they're just gonna show you straight stuff until you tell them you want gay stuff.
Right.
Exactly. But they're
from experience.
But no, they're trying to upsell you on trans porn. They're trying to upsell you and be like, hey, I mean, clearly you like boobs.
I just saw.
How about a dick in there?
I just saw some.
They try and push
I mean,
it.
my feed is lost on Twitter, X, whatever. And I saw a thing maybe 2 days ago where they were like, it was some guy like undercover interviewing like some of the execs at Pornhub, and like that's the narrative right now is they're pushing T on.
They're
us.
pushing T.
They're like, we're trying to be like they're eating food. They're like, we're trying to be a little more inclusive. It's like, maybe if you go on there and you saw something I never thought I would see it before, and then you like it, and it's more normalized that way,
Dude.
Well,
I mean,
I know people who
better not.
Yeah.
Tell you that. I will stop jerking off forever. The second I see one
Dude,
unsolicited TP, I'm
You
out.
You haven't
said
gotten
he got-
TP'd yet?
No.
You haven't gotten TP'd?
No.
I mean,
Have you heard Steve's story?
No.
He said.
Do tell.
Stephen Ryan, friend of the podcast.
Social
We got-
Security number
yeah.
1.
our favorite white rapper friend.
Yeah.
top five. Logan's,
in the
rest in
city.
peace.
Huh?
Logan's catalog is going to be held to such a high standard now that he's dead.
Yeah. He was the best of us.
He'll move into the number 1 record sales for artists with the last name Titus.
But Steve was saying that he was jerking off to some porn, as you do, just like clicking through.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he busted and then read the title, and it was post-op tranny.
Oh, so it was like
He
just
couldn't
all
even
the-
tell.
He couldn't tell,
Oof.
and then he found out afterwards.
Oh, I call customer service at that point.
Excuse me. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'll hold.
Representative. Representative. That's crazy.
Yeah. So then he's like, damn, I guess I'm more like equal opportunity than I thought. He had to like change his whole.
I don't think
You can't be a hypocrite at that point.
The fact that it's post-op makes it not as bad. Like you could just like we've all seen some like things where you're like, oof. Like what the hell happened there? I see C-section scars, things like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, people's bodies go through stuff. It's possible that he just saw that and was like, that's a rough puss.
Yeah.
I think he's lying though. I
Yeah.
do think that's a lie. I think most people, no matter what, I'm talking to anybody.
You think
automatic?
you could snip
You're
out
lying to me.
or snip out? You
And
think
he-
you could sniff out a fucking post-op hatchet wound if you saw it?
Instantaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
They couldn't sneak one by you.
Not a chance. Dude.
Not a chance.
Nah.
I think we just came up with a new game. I think we just came up with a new game. So we're gonna show Zach 10 real pussies, 10 new pussies, and
to determine once and for all if I'm gay.
that's how you
Definitive evidence. Told you, Dad. Only a little.
He doesn't even know what real pussy looks like.
Nah, dude, I could tell the difference between organic and lab grown for sure.
Either you was a sissy or you was funny.
Thank you, Mr. Mookie.
That's the game.
You how do you think you do?
How do I think I do pretty well.
You go 10 for 10. I don't think the medical science is there yet. I think we'd very easily to
I'm
be
gonna be
tell.
honest though.
I think Steve's
I'm
gay.
not sure if I've ever seen a post-op vagina. I don't think
Well,
I've ever
that you
seen a
know of.
vagina
Well,
made.
we're about to pull
Or
up
maybe
a
you've
web
seen
page.
so many that you're just in denial.
Oh, it's just taken over.
Yeah.
I heard they have
They did.
to, like,
They did a silent takeover.
PSYOP, dude. The CIA's in on it.
Dude, I mean, the CIA's got to be looking at like the fucking 3-letter agencies. They're looking at porn metrics.
Certainly.
That tells them a
Certainly.
lot of shit about what's going on in the world.
Right. The psyche of the general public
Yeah.
is just this far lost, that far lost. Like we're not,
Well,
we're gone, dude. It's over.
They define the taboos.
They're
you
tricking
know?
us.
They make the rules about
Porn?
what you can't do. You know.
What are you talking
and then
about?
They make that stuff to catch you.
Elaborate. What are you talking about?
This I now, and I could be wrong, but this sounds like you're about to defend pedophiles. I mean, they just get to decide that something's wrong, and then you just got to adhere to it.
laying
you know?
groundwork right
They hold
there.
all the power, man. They can just tell you that something's taboo.
That was foundation building
Yeah.
for. I mean, 16. How old is 16?
Nip that in the bud. Just snip. Not gonna happen, sir.
I'm a child-loving adult. Big fucking deal.
I'm the landscaper of this podcast, pulling weeds at their roots.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think they do. The agencies do care about what's getting out there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. If you
I think they made Mia Khalifa.
they
CIA
she's
plan.
a fucking government plant.
Yep.
Well, now she has like some shitty sports podcast. So I mean, I guess they were done with her pretty quick.
Yeah.
Didn't she only have like a few videos? Didn't I hear that somewhere?
Legendary run.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A
Yeah,
meteoric run.
Where do you think she got the promotion?
She might have been the Derrick Rose of the genre.
Ronda Rousey. The Ronda Rousey of porn.
No, she didn't go out. She didn't go out losing.
What are you talking about? She's being humiliated every day now. They're like, and anytime she's like talking about anything, she makes a point. Everyone's like, pig.
I saw something.
You're
It
just
was,
a
it was
whore.
some post of like a compilation of, and it's like, who the fuck is making these? It was a compilation of ex-porn girls being like, and I really regret it. And the captions, it just had like laughing emojis, like cry me a river. Just fucking like angry conservative dudes, just like
you've
good.
heard,
I'm glad.
Louis J.
Yeah, I was
Gomez,
just about to bring that up.
That's how he jerks off.
He'll
Is
bring
he-
up videos
takes
that they're
those
talking
videos.
about, or like just videos of them in porn, and then like listen to the audio of them being like, I just, I was in a lot of rough time
That's
in my
how
life,
he
and
jerks off?
I was miserable. Like I hated. I remember this one scene, and he goes and finds that it's so depraved. Dude. That's horrible.
It's like a hack. It's a hack premise at this point. But I stand by that we could probably just do a ceasefire on making porn for
Oh, like we got enough.
the
You were
foreseeable
just-
future. We could do
I don't think
ceasefire. Just ceasefire.
Yeah, but
Let's let everybody watch, see everything that's out there, huh?
What about VR porn?
Amateur stuff. I think we can stop with the production, like
Yeah.
the act, like porn.
If you're watching that, you're a fucking girl.
Oh, you think girls are watching that?
The heavy produced. I have no idea. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know what girls are watching. I don't think they watch as
whatever
much.
they're saying.
I don't think that-
I think they close their eyes.
and just think romantic thoughts.
They watch the porn, but then whenever they get too horny, they close their eyes. They miss what's going on.
Mm.
It doesn't work.
Okay. I don't like to think of that like that theory. No.
This podcast is so gay.
This is
The
so
second-
gay.
we're like we could talk about porn and trans dicks all day, but the second we get to like women being sexual, it's like dude, I don't know. This is gross. I don't like
No
this.
comment. Let's get out of this.
Hated it.
I don't
Right.
think they. I think obviously it's a person-to-person thing, but I think the average guy probably watches porn every day or every other day, and I think it's probably like a once-a-week thing for a lady at max.
Yeah.
Girls are not horny. They don't like
well,
sex.
I don't
They
know.
get different horny.
I think
Builds up
it
slower,
that
I think.
we don't even
preposterous
fully know what's up. I don't think enough research has even been done.
No.
I don't
on
think
like
any research has been.
on like what the split is, but there's something
I think
like,
we just talked
just
about.
wildly different about the way men are wired in terms of consuming pornography or what like it's I don't know what it is exactly.
We would have to consult
I think it's tits.
the agencies for
just boobs?
for data.
Yeah, they get us.
It's just all boobs,
Because there's no tits for girls to look at.
abs.
I don't know.
Are
if that's-
abs the
Nah, but they don't care that much.
you know what that means? We're a bunch of flatzos, dude. We stink.
Should we be worried about Logan? He may be dead,
Dude, that'll be so sick if we take a collect call on the cast from Logan in jail facing
The-
5 years.
Bruh, I promise I'll pay you back for bail.
Don't smoke any of that until I get out.
You hand me my back.
He's like,
Oh, you want- yeah.
dude, he's driving. He's just refusing to pull over. You know, he's pulling.
He's on a
pulling.
high-speed chase.
He's in a high speed chase, right? No, he's in a low speed chase because he only has 0 gallons of gas left.
Zach, do you ever?
You ever driven around with Logan before? And he has zero. He has. You know how the car will say like how many miles you have left.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody ride E the way that he does.
It'll be 0 for so long.
Yeah.
So
He knows his car, though.
He
That's
kno-
the car's fault, not Logan's.
well because he knows that when it's 0,
It's
you really
I think you
got,
get
like,
30 miles is
another
the
little bit.
standard.
Once
I
it hits
believe.
0, you have
But
another 30?
You know.
Well, no,
that
once
he
it
did.
once it gives you the low with like the gas light,
Yeah.
I think usually that means I think you got 30 miles.
But you know that when he bought that car, he did the Kramer test.
Oh, yeah. To see how long you can ride it.
How far can I get this baby down before you know?
I love
full
I mean,
swing?
hey, I can't. I'm a quarter tank guy myself.
Oh,
I mean,
that's the
I
life.
used to just be $20 no matter what, but 20 beans gets you like a day and a half of driving.
Yeah.
Fucking Joe Biden.
Dude, if that's like one of the last things that they do in office, Logan gets arrested, and then Kamala Harris is like recriminalizes weed possession over a certain amount, like across the nation. So Logan gets like 12 years in federal prison.
He's
Fascist
made an
bitch.
example of.
Dude, I mean,
It would be so
here's
funny.
the thing, though.
Who do you think goes to jail first, Logan or his dad?
Logan's dad's slippery, dude. Like they're gonna have to
slippery, man.
Yeah, he's also protected
people
by
think-
nature.
Yeah. And nobody knows where it really is. you know?
Yeah.
He's always on the move.
Parts unknown.
Yeah, I think he's so off the grid that
It's like whenever
tougher
you
to-
pan to Logan's dad, the subtitle says "somewhere in the desert." Scotty Coyote. That sucks that didn't work out for him. That kind of bummed me out.
Coyote.
Yeah.
Well, now so here's
I
the
don't
thing.
think it's over.
I was about to say, who is
Dream's still alive.
if Logan does go to prison? I mean, he's got somebody that is like guaranteed to hatch a plot to.
Oh
break
yeah,
him
his
out.
dad's gonna prison break him out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
His dad's gonna start digging holes so quick.
His dad's gonna get a tattoo on his back of the layout of the prison. He's gonna get arrested himself.
Yes.
Come inside, show
Yes.
him the way out.
Oh, our
The
poor
map will
boy.
have changed by then. He got an old map on his back.
What is going on with our boy though?
It's an hour and 15 minutes past when he said, "I'll be there soon," basically, and he didn't answer 3 phone calls.
He's a mess.
Or dead.
Or
Yeah, he's probably
in
a
jail.
mess.
Yeah.
Or in jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully the latter.
I mean, of the two, I guess.
I prefer him alive, I guess.
Logan goes to jail. His fucking I got hit by a drunk driver check hits, and then he has to spend it all on some dipshit
On bail,
attorney.
on court fees, and some not Jewish lawyer. Definitely lose.
Logan is the type Logan shows up in court with like a
Hispanic
person of color, obviously.
Logan's an Asian lawyer kind of guy.
What do you think like the ethnicity rankings of lawyers are?
I'm not playing this game. Nipping it right in the bud. Fuck that. Logan did say that it was a year ago today that we had our podcast sex offender draft.
Oh, the draft?
The draft, man.
Things
When
have
this thing really
changed,
came
you know?
together. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really come a long way.
You sound like fucking Richie. Yeah.
That's my favorite. Yeah.
It's just
A defeated man. Anyway.
It's just so much harder being comedians that like saying the word faggot and do sex offender drafts. Like, it's always been hard for us to come up with comedy. Yeah.
Always will. Yeah.
Oh, dude, did you see it? Well, I
Chill.
What?
We gotta inject
It would
Acito on
make Zach too
this.
mad for the cast. He couldn't recover.
Yeah.
I need it then.
No.
Mad Zach is
No.
the best version.
No, Mad Zach is
Wanna pause it? Pause it, locate
pause it, and then just come back with you pissed.
Yes.
All right.
Locate our friend Logan,
I
and I'll
like
try
that.
and
We're
not
gonna
be
pause
mad
and
when
come
we get
back when
back.
Zach's pissed.
We'll be right back, and I'm not going to be pissed.
All right, we're gonna call Logan one more time.
Okay.
We paused for no reason.
Oh, not that one.
He only has one. Like, he has two numbers. And like both of them are used for something. The one never works though. I don't know. I don't even know what that's for. Yeah.
One's only for texting iPhones, and the other one's only for when he has Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
It's got a whole system.
It was so great. We had people over last night. Chandler Noble Hatch was in here. I was showing him Logan's dad and shit. And I was showing him Logan's dad because he walked in here and saw Logan had left some like gourmet food out or something. and Chandler was like, "Whose is this?" I'm like, "I think that was Logan's." He's like everything I learn about Logan is more that he's like, you know, like
Latchkey kid.
No,
Latch-
That's me.
Logan's kind of.
that he's like an app. That he's like he's an affluent appreciator of the arts and the flavors.
They find a thing.
Of the finer things. My dad is a 48 dogs.
Hey, my sweetheart, my beautiful glam, I love her so much. She's a delicate lover.
A beautiful lover.
Baby
Ooh.
sweet, baby K.
Is there anything better than playing 9 holes and coming home to your sweetheart?
Could you just give me a black eye? I'd buy you some shoes.
He's gonna love this episode if he's alive.
Me and my father, we both love, how you say, other bitches.
Every banquet starts with a baguette, no?
Je ne sais pas.
There is nothing better than a croissant and some coffee with cream in it. From a local place, not one of these big.
You in the coma. You have to get it from a Korean. There are some great Korean donut shops out here that'll knock your cock off. If you're ever in town, dude, Dockside Donuts.
I mean, that's like
Yeah, no, when we do it, it's cool and American. When we talk about foods that we enjoy.
Dockside Donuts. That's the one that's like near Fife, that really shitty trucker part of town.
I think so, yeah.
That's an awful location.
It's they make a delicious donut though.
Oh yeah.
They make a good donut.
What's
good,
your go-to?
Good cup of cocoa.
Ew, you a child? What
Willie-
kind of
Willie likes-
You don't enjoy cocoa?
Willie likes a black
I did
and
when I was a
white.
kid.
Zach, not so much.
I know.
I want a powdered.
I want the plain original powdered up for me, will you? What's your
I want
go-to,
a
then?
powdered with jelly in it. Me and my girl are getting to get an abortion.
Got to start the day off right at least. Not him. Your girlfriend is.
Yeah, she's coming over later.
Yeah.
But me, I like I'm a sucker for like an apple fritter. I like a
Bear
fritter.
claw.
There's nothing wrong with a bear claw.
Yeah.
Also, a maple bar.
Oh.
Maple bar never fails. It's never failed anyone. So, you know, I'm not picky though when it comes to donuts. I like
jelly. I don't want something erupting in my mouth like that.
You're
other than
anti-jelly.
What
That's a
about
take I've been
Boston
hearing a
cream?
lot
You're
lately.
probably not a
Gushers.
fan.
BC, get lost. Boston, fuck off.
I like I like a jelly filled, and I also like a cream filled.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
There he is. Logan will be here in 5 minutes.
I mean, an hour.
How long do you think we've been
An hour and
recording for?
20 minutes.
How
late.
long was the last one?
I don't know, but yeah, I could look it up real quick.
I mean, it was
we're 4 minutes into part 2.
yeah.
Part 2, season 8.
Every
first part-
episode is a new season.
The
I
first
like it.
part was 20 minutes.
By the way, don't
So
give.
second half. If you're missing our boy, stay tuned.
So Logan will get here for like the last 15.
Oh yeah.
Spend 14
He's gotta
rolling the
roll the
blunt. And the last
Not
15
on mic.
smoking it, barely mumbling, and every time we acknowledge him, having to drop everything he's doing to pick up the microphone. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, true.
Noisy as all hell, dropping it, picking it up.
Crinkling the
Yeah,
stuff right over the
opening a bag right over it.
I just appreciate his professionalism personally.
Yeah, so does Seattle PD.
So, like, they let me go with a warning, but they took the cron.
I do still need you guys to pay me for it.
Money, though.
I do still need you guys to pay me for it. That is technically my dad's money that I bought it with.
I mean, a 4-hour round trip in the worst traffic possible for absolute mids. The worst weed you've ever smoked. Ever.
I got a fine looking ounce yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
It is. For a fair price, too. Nice fella with face tats and a Russell Wilson jersey, which I appreciated. Not a lot of people are rocking
Everybody
it.
bailed on.
Yeah, nice stitch, captain's patch, all that.
I
You
think
do
it's
see a lot of Russell Wilson jerseys at the Goodwill.
Oh, infinite Russell
Ooh.
Wilson jerseys.
Yeah.
I think about it all every
I think
time
as
I'm in
time
there.
goes on, you'll have a more favorable opinion. The same
you
thing
can-
happened with us.
No.
The
I
same thing happened
never.
with us and Donovan. He didn't even get us a Super Bowl.
So I mean, you guys should be shitty to him. He was a bit of a Zionist, if you will. He was a fat fucking piece of shit, fat drunken
Alcoholic.
idiot.
Dude, when he came back for like a ceremony a couple years ago,
Oh,
Uh,
he looks terrible.
they came in. He looks awful, and he comes in and he gets on the microphone and like to very mild like
No, they
a lot
They
of
slow
a
clap
lot
him?
of booze
No.
too, and he goes,
Come on.
"Number 5 will always love you."
he booed them. Oh, no. I thought you were
Fuck
saying he
you.
booed them back.
No,
That'd be sick.
No, he got booed because
liked
he didn't get
McNabb.
the job done.
Dude, he looks like fucking Whack 100 now.
Donnie Mac, dude. Don't talk shit on Donnie Mac. You love Russell Wilson, then you should.
I do. I
should.
never,
Dude,
you know,
are Russell.
I was
I am.
No, Wilson Russell.
yeah.
Ooh, love
Yeah.
it. Nice. You were named after him, huh? That's how young you are.
No, he was in like middle school when I was born.
True, true. So you fucked your.
So
mom.
you were named after him?
I was named after he was named.
Yep.
That's true, Fitz.
It would be sick though if I did have a child during the Carson Wentz era. I definitely would have named him Carson.
No,
and then
you
probably,
wouldn't have.
And then probably 5 years later, when he's about to be in first grade, change his name to Jalen for sure. That's absolute fact. You have no idea how many dogs and kids. are named
Jalen
after, like,
Sproles
Chase
Summerfield.
Utley, Chase Utley's. There's so many of those fucking things
that's a
running
good
around
dog
South
name.
Jersey.
My dad has got a buddy. One of his kids. We grew up together. Kind of. We, see each other at events and stuff. One of his kids' names is Jeter.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's awful.
My dad has a buddy. He refuses to refer to him by his name. He calls him ampersand.
That's good. That's good humor.
He's like, no, I just won't say it. But all my dad and his buddies fucking hate Derek Jeter so much, all except for one of them.
Oh yeah, guys. I guess he did ruin your time, your good times, didn't he? Didn't like. Oh no, that was against
No,
the
that was
A's when he
A's.
did that like pirouette thing.
Yeah.
But he did give you guys the business though in the late '90s.
Yeah,
think he
well,
gave it to
and I
everybody.
think just in general, Jeter
People
was
don't
kind
like
of
Jeter.
he was sort of the he was the Yankees pretty boy prick of his day.
I
Yeah,
remember,
as far as I'm concerned,
I
he
remember my
fucked
8th
himself.
grade teacher saying that her husband gave her a hall pass for Jeter because his skin was so nice.
He also has ridiculous herpes. like
Does he?
Michael Rappaport level herpes.
No, really?
Dude, please pull up
Derek Jeter
the
herpes?
chart. No, not even that. The chart of people he gave herpes to.
No.
And I am talking a star-studded. Just type in Jeter herpes pyramid.
How did Derek Jeter give
No,
out
no, 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 no,
herpes
no,
to
no, no.
everyone?
Back out of this. Jeter herpes pyramid and hit images.
Herpes pyramid.
Yeah. So he sold it to one guy. That guy told 5 of his friends.
Sold as herpes.
Look at this.
Yo.
Okay, let's pull this up to the.
Name some of the things. If you're not watching, if you're just listening, Fitz, please name some of the top.
No,
just
no.
the top
Get this-
ring.
get this
just the
pulled
top
up.
ring of celebrities that he is allegedly given herpes to.
Can you see that?
It's
Is
a
that big enough for you?
stunning.
So
list.
of course we have the obvious. He got
JBL.
Alba,
Jessica Alba, Mariah Carey,
Mariah Carey, Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
She's got Jeter herpes.
They all do, brother.
What?
They
Who's that?
all got herpes.
Shoot, I do.
This is
She gave it to Ryan Reynolds.
This is El Capitan, dude. This is the after. If you're
Mariah
a
Carey
Boston
gave it to
fan,
Eminem?
this is a poster in your house.
Dude, this looks like Bill Parcells' coaching tree.
He's from the Parcells School. It's the biggest.
It's like he's got Belichick and Pete Carroll.
I mean, what a fucking list.
And then what are all these?
So then it's the guys that the girls gave it to.
And so then underneath all these people's like, and then they gave it to like the world. Is that what that is? Just like a mass of people?
I guess.
And this isn't even including all like the bar pigs, the fucking gutter
I
pigs.
think that's
they
what
ran
those
into.
represent.
Well, yeah,
as
like
bar
because
pigs.
Mariah Carey, she must have given it to Nick Cannon too, right?
Mariah
And
Carey
Nick
gave it to
Cannon gave
Eminem.
it to all of those kids. Nick Cannon has 19 herpes-infected kids.
Dude, he's the godfather.
Dude, he's the herp father.
He's the godfather of herpes.
He was patient 1, patient 0.
He should have worn number 0.
He should have,
Dude, if that was his baseball nickname, Patient Zero,
sickest sports nickname of all time.
we got to get DeAndre Swift herpes so that we can change his nickname.
He's got enough problems, dude.
Yeah, he got.
He's not getting fed, and when he is, he's getting smashed.
Yeah.
He's fucking obliterated. No more football talk. No
Yeah.
more inside baseball.
Yeah.
Before we left for
It's
break, we
definitely
came
been
back
5
and
minutes.
completely forgot to address
It's
the thing that was going to make me mad.
Oh,
We completely dropped
you're
that
right. That's true.
because of Logan's selfish
Oh,
ass
yeah,
finally
Fitz, yeah, yeah.
responding.
Yeah, so I saw on the Portland Comics page, somebody was posting about they wanted kind of a weird concept.
Who's they?
I didn't recognize the name.
Okay, just somebody said on a Portland.
Yeah, they're like, I'm
Comedian
booking a
page.
show.
Okay.
Crazy concept. I want dudes who identify as bros. Okay?
Okay.
Pretty crazy concept.
I'm fine right now.
In the comments, the amount of people who replied who were female was more than half.
Pull it up. This segment ends with me throwing this camera through a window.
Because the loophole was
the fuck? No, my God, we don't get booked all the time. Yeah.
Okay, put a chicken in, make it lame.
There we go, dude.
Recently released from prison and the morgue.
Out on bail.
Logies is back. And he
He farted. The sick farted. He said,
Thank you for
sat
joining.
down and farted. No. There's nothing under the seat. Don't worry about it. You sat down and farted, dude.
Smell it?
Oh,
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
It smells like cum.
What an episode it's been. Thanks for
Logan's
coming.
farts smell like cum. Ew.
damn.
Quick question, Logan. What the hell?
Where you
Traffic
been?
Sucks. I was getting weed for everybody.
I don't even want it anymore.
Good. Don't fucking take any.
I don't want your mid.
I feel
I
obligated.
thought you were dead.
I feel
We
obligated.
just discussed it
Yeah.
for an hour. Debating whether it would be better if you were dead or in jail.
We literally texted you guys that traffic was bad, but I was
An
coming.
hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I was in fucking Seattle.
I was worried that you got pulled over.
Yeah. Us too. We had a nice
Actually,
debate
they
about
were
who would be
thinking
in
that
jail
was the best
first, you or your
alternative.
dad.
You guys are faggots. No, it's obviously
Hey.
fine. I texted you that.
You know, I
was-
don't think anybody's used that nasty word yet this episode, and then you come and you start throwing
Yeah, we
around
gotta
with.
can the
I think you
episode
said it a
now.
couple times. You did
you?
say it. No, you said
Oh,
it.
I
twice.
said it?
You said it at least twice.
I was keeping track.
Yeah, me too.
You're 13 minutes in. What do you mean you've been talking about
This is
it
the
for an
second
hour?
half, you dunder ass.
We paused it. We paused
We
it.
had to pause it.
Had me worried sick.
I wish I would have
Where
died.
the hell you been, bitch?
Drag him
wi-
over your by
I
his
wish
ear
I
so
would have
give him a
died. Fuck
spanking.
this. This is gay.
Put soap
Huh?
in your mouth.
And I wish I would have died.
Oh,
Rather-
don't say that. You don't
go.
mean that.
How was
You don't
school?
mean that.
That was cool.
If you're anyway, if you're gonna do if you're gonna do an emo bit, take your shirt off, so that we can see the
DNR.
tats, dude.
That's the gay bit, not the emo bit. dude.
Do you have a full Edgar Allan Poe chess piece or something?
It's
No.
just do not resuscitate.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I always forget.
You have like that
13
retarded tattoo I have.
Always forget.
That sounds like a tattoo Logan probably has. Always forget.
Always forget. The Grim
What did I
Reaper
forget?
putting.
your ID,
No, I just
Um,
lose everything.
your keys in the rafters. That one.
No,
Dude,
I
when we
am-
were talking about his birth certificate. I said I thought we should have put it back on. Put it in the rafters. Find it again. What's going on, man?
I know, dude. You seem stressed.
Rough day, huh?
No, it was fine. I just come home to this.
Come home to your favorite thing, a podcast
Podcast in action.
So cool.
with all your best friends.
I was listening to some of our older, like, unreleased episodes in the drive.
Some
from stuff.
unreleased episodes.
We don't talk about that, dude.
Damn.
What are you talking about?
We've released every episode
Everything
that we've ever recorded.
immediately gets dropped.
Unedited.
The second it's dropped.
These actually are live.
And what were your thoughts?
Oh, you know, we're the best podcast on it.
I mean, we're top 100,000.
Is that true?
No.
I am.
For sure it's not.
Definitely
For
not.
sure it's not.
The thing is, actually sit down and think about. There's probably no way.
No,
We're top
no.
100,000.
We'll let you, dude.
We'll let you
We
know.
got
when
21
crack
views on the
100,000.
last one.
Tell a friend about Rough Sets
Don't.
podcast.
Don't.
Tell a friend.
It's coming to an
Tell a
end.
family member. Tell Zach's family.
Don't you dare.
Tell everybody you can. We're trying to break the top 100,000 podcasts in America.
Bro. Hey,
We're halfway there.
We can't have guys that identify
Bon
as
Jovi.
bros making content. There'll be upheaval. Can you name verbatim some of the people that were not cool with the guy looking to book bros?
No. They
So
were.
It wasn't even that they weren't cool with it. So there was another. It was they're looking for guys who identify as bros,
Okay.
and then also guys who identify as pansexual.
What? They need
Yeah.
both?
So it was like those.
What
are the two
activity could you
categories
possibly
of
need
people,
both of those for?
right? So the show, I don't know how this. What
Adam
the show
Tiller's
is gonna
birthday
be.
party.
It was. But yeah, one of the names I remember recognizing was Doris D'Souza
Bro.
saying, "I can be a bro."
Just trying to take away from me.
Not
and my family. $40 in a drink ticket somewhere, possibly.
Yeah, it wasn't the only girl who was like. I mean, sometimes like, I mix it up.
Just sucks when your exact demographic is attacked, and I think a lot of minority groups could agree with something like that. I guess I just don't exist, perhaps. Maybe that's it. I'm just not a thing or a person. I'm fucking furious.
See, I told you this was gonna happen. I told
Yeah.
you this. You
Now
do.
Yeah,
this
that's why I
to me.
said,
Zach's
let's take a
mad.
pause.
That's
And now
fair.
we get pissed, Zach, for the second half of this
That's fair.
podcast.
It's fair.
Logan, talk a bunch. I'm trying to be not mad.
Oh, you know what we've been watching this last week
What's that?
is the O.J. Simpson 5-part movie series.
I've been on
Made
a,
in
I've been-
America?
I've been on a
Made in
juice
America.
cleanse recently.
On a cleanse?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
How are we feeling about it? Like it's bullshit, right?
Well, it's really changed. It's
Trumped
changed.
up charges?
Now it is what it is. Ain't what it was.
It is what it is. Shout out Cam and Mace. They got fucking OJ on, every week to talk about the NFL, but now I've just watched 6 hours of footage implicating him as a serial killer, or not? I guess not serial killer.
But I'm almost more
crime of
upset about
passion.
the spousal abuse than I am about the murder.
Yeah.
You mean?
Because anybody
You're like
can get
all those
caught up
ladies
in
on the
heat
golf
of
course.
passion. If it's a one-time occurrence, you go too far. But if it's like you're a habitual line stepper, that's
So you're fine with isolated incidences of abuse?
as long as it's just one time.
It's great. Fitz is like
What kind of
Fitz is
alcoholic are you? Babe, everybody gets one. What is this?
Fitz is like the
his
ladies on the
inward
golf
policy.
course. He gets off for murder. He goes back to Brentwood for murder. So the whole thing has happened, and there's ladies on the golf course being like, "Wife beater." It's like, wife beater. he's a wife stabber. What are you talking about?
That's like someone gets convicted for rape. They're like, jaywalker.
That's like
Breaking and entering.
that's like if the Kevin Spacey thing happened. It's like, I'm mad because he's gay.
Damn, the Oge, man. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
well,
crazy.
and, I learned a few things about it, but one of the big things I didn't realize about OJ is that his dad was gay.
Gay dad.
Gay dad.
He was part of the gay dad
The
society.
whole first episode, it's like
Gay dad or
this-
thought mom.
If you have a gay dad,
gay dad.
you're insecure for the rest of your life.
Sure.
And so he was always trying to, overcome having a gay dad.
Of course, his letter. He had to go by letters for his name. Like every gay thing ever is LGBT. Well, I'm OJ.
Well, he's OJ.
Yeah, they put the walking on it. Oh, Jay.
All his friends.
So
He
okay.
had a
So
sick
he had
crew
to
of friends.
overcome his dad being gay by murdering an innocent woman.
Yeah.
Innocent's a big word there.
What crime did she commit? Being a pig?
Being a sloot, dude.
That's
She
not
had
a crime.
there was candles
should
lit.
know
There was
that.
candles lit at the house. No, but
That's not a crime.
no, but then later
Imagine if
lighting
wait
the
a
candles
second.
is arson. What are you talking about?
she was gonna burn the house down with the kids in it.
Just being
I had to
irresponsible.
stop her.
Imagine if your lady was letting some Jewish waiter drive your Ferrari around and was
Ooh,
fucking
let
her
me
in your
relate to
mansion,
this.
and then you come home and catch him.
He was just bringing home her mother's glasses.
If she didn't have a
Be
knife
mad.
in
Yes,
her hand,
punch a hole in the drywall
Yeah.
and fucking drive fast when you leave. You're a millionaire and you're one of the biggest celebrities ever.
yeah.
Get over it, brother. Sorry.
Yeah, but she had a knife in her hand.
So she attacked him?
There's
That's
a
what he
scene late in
says.
the documentary where his agent talks about they're just like chilling and like OJ's like smoking weed or whatever, and he's like, "What happened that night?" Because he's like, "I know what you said to Al that like you were
Who's
just
Al?
Al Cowlings, who was like his boy forever."
He was the guy who drove the
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
And he was like, I know what you told him, that, like, you only went over there that night, just, like, check it out. And he said, like, OJ just sort of, like, looks off, and he's like, dude, if she wouldn't have opened the door with a knife in her hand, she'd still be alive right now. There's so many things like that. And they talk about the If I Did It
Yeah,
book.
he wrote the book, yeah.
He wrote the book, but the Goldmans, the dude that he killed, their family, was like, we'll let you put it out, but you got to put our seal of approval on it, and you got to make the if like the tiniest word on the cover.
So it's like, I did it.
Yes.
But it's like, yeah,
if
that's
you look
hilarious.
real close, there's an
The Goldmans are pretty funny, man.
dude.
I'll give it up to the Goldman family.
I forget
Do you
Jerry
think-
Goldman
do you
or
think
whatever.
OJ just listens to that R. Kelly song, I Did It, all the time on repeat. I did it, I did it. Admit it, admit it.
The Joe Logan experience.
You don't know that R. Kelly song? It's like
They play it on every
it's like
Joe Rogan
7 minutes long.
park, Protect Our Parks.
No, that's Trapped in the Closet, I thought.
Both.
They do that?
Yeah.
Admit It's so good, dude.
Well, all those are like 5 hours.
I
Why
mean,
don't
that
we ever
song's
do
not
that,
even,
guys?
like,
Why don't we ever do a 5-hour podcast?
Because we can barely last for 20 minutes without running out of things to talk about.
Using racial slurs.
yeah, podcast that long.
Yeah, it's just like having sex with Zach. You
That was a good one.
hardly last 20 minutes without running out of fume.
Puerto Rican. Get another baloney.
Hey, I'm off the shit. Shut up.
I'm off the wagon. I'm on the wagon.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach, actually, I was thinking about this today because I was reading about the hippies. I was reading about hippies and how everyone used to be against long hair because it was for hippies.
The sign
Sure.
said long hair. freaky people
Does
need
your
not apply.
Philly family Do they see you as like this hippie who like moved to the West Coast
Yes.
with long hair?
Yes.
You're a hippie to them
I'm a liberal garbage person for most of my family's opinion, yeah.
because you have long hair.
And I live in this godforsaken
West
part of the
Coast.
country.
To be
yeah.
fair,
You should just
are
start
a
wearing
liberal
tie-dye.
garbage person.
I'm sorry?
I said to be fair, you are a liberal garbage person.
I'm thinking
If I had a job as a garbage person, that statement still wouldn't be true.
if you
but
got a job as a garbage man, you'd probably get more respect from your family.
maybe when I
Working
go
in
home, I do that.
sanitation.
Then I will. Just,
As a government job.
that would be a sick gig, though.
Zach's
I
on,
had
like-
to deliver to a lot of dumps and.
I think
little
Zach
men
is
there.
on like the opposite of the Amish, like Philly Rumspringer, where instead of going out and sowing wild oats, he goes out and becomes a liberal for a few years, and then he like has to go back to Philly and be a garbage man and like hate black people.
All right, and have to atone for my sins. Hey, second part, knock that off. But yeah, I do have
Like,
to atone.
I'm sorry that I hung out with like JoJo Black.
And Logan Cantrell, a communist ring finger. I literally will have to be like 30 lashes. I have to have 3,000 lashes.
You're on your knees at the Liberty Bell.
the Rocky statue. Praying for
Forgive me,
forgiveness.
Rock.
I remember one time, like, 'cause on my middle finger, I was like checking out at some fucking, I don't know if it was a clothing store or what, but they were like, they pointed it out. And I was like, yeah, you know, it's just a tattoo I got when I was 18, you know. And they were like, well, it's like on your middle finger, so is it like fuck communism? And I was like,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people like to get things of stuff, get tattoos of things they hate on their hands. So, yeah, you're
That's like if you got like if you want to say fuck communism, you would get it on the tip of your
fuck
penis.
Nazis, dude.
You get a swastika on your shaft.
I can't stand the SS. There's three things I hate in this world: Nazism, communism.
Oh, dude, did you get letters on your knuckles? What does it spell? Pedophiles, because fuck that shit.
I'll punch him.
My hands say Jared Fogle.
I get him bloody every day.
Has anybody gotten to him yet? Like like they got Chauvin. Somebody
yeah.
got him. Are they getting after?
Yeah, I think they
fucking
did.
Jared.
I think they got him.
They got
I think
Jared.
he's been in jail
Somebody
so
put a
long.
beating on him.
I think he's been in jail. Yeah, they did. He did get the brakes beat
What if
off
you like
him at
did he?
one
run
point
shit
there, but I
in there?
think
You like go to prison and like your celly's showing you around. He's like, and
Your
don't fuck
celly.
with those guys. He runs shit and it's just Jared with face tattoos eating like a fucking 6-inch sandwich.
I understand.
you owe me 2 soups.
Yeah.
I understand. Like
you owe
the
me 2 soft
implication-
cookies. Don't make me come find you on the yard for it.
You'll get this $5 foot long in your ass.
Foot long shank in your fucking neck.
Your name ain't Jared anymore. It's Georgia. Do you think they're making him suck dick?
I would be surprised to learn that he has not
He had another
penetrated or
phase.
sucked
News.
a penis during his time serving.
Yeah, someone at least slapped him with one.
The Derek Jeter. You missed that.
That
Derek
was
Jeter
crazy.
Gave,
A lot of people herpes. I've heard about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, that list is so sad.
I like Jared Fogle speaks
Did he
from
ask
prison.
him about
I
brothers?
royally
It's one of the
screwed up.
greatest, though.
He's
What
like,
happened?
Jared, this quote from prison. I royally screwed up.
I screwed the pooch.
This
yeah,
says-
man.
This
I'm real
says he
broken up
doesn't-
about it.
He's unhappy with prison life.
What?
That makes me sad.
Online I was doing.
You
You know,
hear
a
about
lot of-
prison, you think it's gonna be so much fun.
I was
And then
doing
you
a lot
get
of
there.
a lot of soliciting nudes from children, a lot of trash talk.
That sucks, dude.
You know, it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. And it doesn't.
It was the least chill thing I've ever heard from a fast food spokesperson.
Guys,
It doesn't represent the Subway brand.
guys,
you know?
I'll admit it. I did not pass the vibe check on that one. That's my bad.
I mean, hey, Subway's really gone to hell since that happened.
Did you hear the story about how like Tom Segura was supposed to
Yes.
start playing like his brother in
Yes.
like an ad?
That's
chain?
great.
So funny.
I do like that idea though, because Tom was supposed to be like the bad brother who ate like the unhealthy sandwiches, and it's like for him to be Jared's
Bad
evil brother.
Yeah.
You think he would have turned Hannibal Buress on him?
What do you mean?
Just like
Oh, like Hannibal versus
talking
Bill
shit on
Cosby.
stage about how, hey, did everyone not realize Jared?
I bet he would have started doing it. I bet 2 Subway commercials and Segura would have been down to fuck a kid to keep the contract going. You know, if he's all like, I got to do what I got to do, man. I've come this far.
I mean, you know what? I mean, that was probably Jared Fogel's favorite place to go, your mom's house. Spent a lot of time at people's mom's houses.
How much time did he get? Is he like life? Is he a lifer?
You got 15 years.
More or less than Nassar.
Chill.
I'm not sure.
Who's Nassar?
Nasser.
Larry Nasser.
What'd you think?
Lawrence
Maybe you're
Nassar.
combining
Yeah,
some
Fogel
sort
got
of
15.
couple slurs together. I don't know what you're doing over there. This podcast sucks. I cannot wait to exit this podcast.
Nasser got more than 100 years.
Sick.
For what?
What do you do?
They gave my boy a century.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I was thinking about Nasser the other day. It's like, okay, I'm a creepy doctor, and I want to like finger pussies or whatever. It's like, become a fucking OBGYN then, you fucking dummy.
Right.
You know?
I'm not going to say that's a good point, but
Well, he would have probably done less, less real damage.
Here's the thing.
do
Is it?
you think gynecologists
No.
are getting off?
No, well,
No.
I bet there's some creeps.
Guys,
in
you
the
are
world of
underestimating
gynecology.
that if you work on gymnasts, it's exclusively bad bitches. They're all like, if you're an OBGYN, who's to stop you from fucking like my brother and his wife from coming in, and you just have to like
You
fucking
say no.
Ugly shit.
You got to fist Godzilla to find out her fertility schedule.
Some child.
What is that? Your sister-in-law? Or
Whatever, dude.
Just called her Godzilla.
Check out Godzilla in theaters now.
Dude,
Promote.
I was up until 7
How'd you get
a.m.
that
this
role?
morning watching Godzilla.
How'd you get that job?
How many Godzillas you watched this week, Willie?
7. 5 to 7.
You watch any like the old timey ones?
Oh, of
or
course. What do you mean? That's
how
my bread
funny
and
were-
butter.
Were there funny accents?
Well, I was watching some dubbed and some not.
Okay.
I was
know.
watching one.
That's a
okay,
choice.
I was watching one, and it felt like they were like throwing shots the whole time because it's an English dub. They got Americans to do the voices, but they kept calling him Godzilla. I swear to God, they kept calling him Godzilla.
Cheap shot.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, are they trying to put on like an Asian accent?
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
It sounds
When
like
they
what
say
John
fella
Wayne
and
would call him. Like John
Yeah,
Wayne's
like
like,
fella and fella.
Maybe it was
That's
just
what
like
I
I
the
love my
old-timey white
horse. I'm
accent.
gonna go get Godzilla.
won't get that Godzilla. But yeah, I don't know. Godzilla though, so sick. The new one, very sick.
New one was strong.
Yeah.
Is Godzilla the best anti-hero in cinema history?
Until they make a movie about Bin Laden, yes.
The Bin Laden
Zero Dark
movie
30
would be
doesn't count?
sick.
Nope.
No, but like where
They have
he's
to make
the
a
star.
They have to make a comprehensive piece.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
have to make a comedy.
If they
about
did
that.
if they did it like OJ, if they did the Bin Laden like they did OJ,
OJ's a
Made
good
in
anti-hero. Bin Laden's dad was gay.
oh, I think there's a chance.
Imagine
That's
being
why he
so
did it.
mad.
That's why.
You're so mad that your dad was gay.
You're-
Like, I'm taking down the West.
He's like,
No,
son,
dude.
you don't understand. I kept going on American porn sites and they kept showing me transsexuals.
Guys that are paying you, Bin Laden.
They showed me something. I was like, I never thought I'd be into this before, but now I'm more accepting.
They came
I've
from
never
a
seen something
super
like
rich
this.
family, so I bet they went on like a business trip, and like Osama like went in and like saw his dad fucking an American, and just associated gayness with America, and was like, "I will bring them down."
Dude, brought it back around at the end. Brought it back around at the end. Dude.
Can we podcast? Let's go, dude.
Osama.
I think we've hit about 30-30 on
Oh,
these
yeah.
two halves here.
I think we're looking nice.
I think
Godzilla.
we probably could.
Okay.
Wrap it up. Logan, you want to close us out with a monologue?
No.
Or how about this? What did you and your
You're no
girlfriend go get to
entertainer.
eat yesterday?
Yeah, what did you and your Tweedledee get?
I think we
Your
went
sweet
back to the
gumdrop.
house and cooked.
What'd you make for her?
Don't
I
hiccup
think
in the
sh-
microphone.
oh no, yesterday we got went to Bar Rosa. We got a nice pizza with chili honey and pepperoni and pepperoncinis on it.
What kind of notes did that take?
We also had a beet salad with candied walnuts.
Oh my word! I'm frothing at the mouth.
It's truly.
Did it remind you
the consistency?
Hey Logan. Did it remind you of a simpler time?
Back in Paris, when the dogs run wild. Hey, my sweetheart. When the dogs run wild, and dog food costs just a blowjob. The sensation on my tongue was better than the one she gave on my penny.
That's not true.
Well, thank you for joining us on the Roses podcast.
Au revoir.
You guys are.
Kill your parents.